Hello everyone, welcome back. Horizon Zero Dawn. We are in the mountain that's Gaia Prime now. So the mountain that fell, search the ruins for the Master Override. We're working our way toward getting a way to kill Hades, which is a rogue program. So if we can do that, then we can try and rebuild Gaia, which is the AI, artificial intelligence version of Mother Nature, a terraforming system. And then we can rebuild civilization. So, all right, here we go.
Mind your footing.
Mind your footing. Oh, groovy. One of these things. It's funny when I was playing, like doing side missions and stuff, and when I wasn't recording, and if you guys saw last video, it was like really frustrating getting beat up. I was dropping all the bad words that you could think of when I'm not recording. I'm like, oh man, why is it doing this? It's just going crazy. It's nuts. Oh jeez, look at this crater this thing left. So I think they said this was in Utah. It was Utah or somewhere out in a very remote area. They had this area set up for Gaia Prime. Oh. Now you can see just getting up here, I used up a lot of my health. Alright, so we're supposed to go that way. Let's see. Is there anywhere else to go? Some of these things have secret areas, though. You gotta kind of look around for them. Secret agent man. Is that medicinal? Yes, thank you. It did. I just looked for it being red. That wasn't red, but it had snow on it. Oh, I think this is the last power cell I need to be able to get the good armor.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Isn't that what I just said? Replace the power. I'll show you guys that because I want to see what this armor is. So, it's one of those super secret, trace your steps backward before continuing, otherwise, can I? That must be another, maybe there's another way to get in here because of that rope thingy there. I don't hurt myself going down here. She actually takes a ton of fall damage if you're not careful. Wait, was I supposed to get on that rope?
Guess that's my way across.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Found it. That was a short one.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
She really has to climb some crazy places in these areas. It's really an interesting game. If you're into like a good story, the thing I found in this game is when I'm out in the open fighting the machines, it feels like a certain type of game. But then when you come in here, it almost feels like more of a sci-fi game, right? Because you're in these cauldrons and these bunkers and these super crazy areas like this, and you're watching holograms. I don't know. It feels like it's a couple of games in one, which is pretty unique. Pretty unique, you say? Up or down? Up or down? Up. I hope I don't jinx myself, but the parkour aspect of this game is pretty easy. They didn't punish you. You know how I'm not good at parkour. They don't punish you for missteps usually. I mean, I've fallen, but
Where they lived. What's left of it?
Load up 3 arrows just in
Once this
case.
was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Yeah, this was a mountain, right? A mountain that had this system in it. I really wish I could probably find the one that it talks about, the hologram that talks about the actual system itself. There was a alpha partial data point, November 2nd. So the bad news, the good news, GAIA log. See what this says.
Benefit from antilopine morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek.
No, that's not it. There was one where she says that, hey, you know, I wanted to show you the layout of it. Project Zero Dawn. Yeah, it's somewhere else. Text data points. It was definitely holograms. I thought I'd be able to rewatch the holograms and show you guys. Just like there was like 2 holograms that tell what Zero Dawn is, show like GAIA in the middle with these supporting programs around her. And when you see them, I think they were like names of like Greek mythology or something like that, you know, Zeus and things. I can't remember exactly, but at the very bottom you see Hades. I'm like, oh no, Hades was one of the programs that they actually wrote. And they said they had to make Hades, you know, in case this thing didn't work, that it would wipe it all out again and start over. But yeah, it kind of took control before they were able to even get it up and working. So self-destruct, engaged. I mean, the world was already being destroyed by the machines, and then the machine designed to terraform and rebuild had to self-destruct to save itself. I don't know what they were thinking.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years.
Years.
Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Yeah, well, she started off on all this because she wanted to know who Elizabeth Sobek was. But, you know, now she's kind of like saving the world, trying to save the world.
What is
Not
this?
save the world, but because the world's already gone.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility.
Oh, that's how they got in.
Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
She went
Elizabeth,
outside.
No. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close.
She went out there.
Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz.
What a doucher.
See you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home.
Goodbye.
She got some crazy suit on, too.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Elizabeth Sobek Memorial. That's what this is.
Aloy?
She's gone.
Of course, it was 3,000 years ago, Aloy.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Stop acting like a machine. You just don't get it. Not in the way you mean.
You think she was better because she was smart. Because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself. For others. For everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
This was, you guys, this was 3,000 something years ago, they said, right? Remember? It was so long ago.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy.
I'm not listening. These things are always terrible to listen to. They're so bad.
You'd hate it, Liz, but
okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
wrote you a eulogy.
But you have to like start them to actually engage the. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's a great story though. Like you know, if this, but they're trying to fight against machines, but they're counting on machines to do this stuff. And the way the machines took over was through like, you know, like a virus today. You know, what a computer virus. And it was able to get through 2 millimeters of doorways or whatever. I don't know. It was weird. Weird.
What are we going to plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
It's poison. You just look at those little audio tapes everywhere. It just drive you bonkers.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. Oh, jeez. I did not see that till the last second. Ho. Yeah, I mean, I find myself, you know, getting into the story a little bit in the way, just in the way that I don't know, in the way that it's whack, you know, that how smart the solution.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition by subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Yeah. See, it feels like a totally different game when you're in these areas, away from the machines down there and all that. These were like the last people on Earth were these people down here at this system.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
All right, another hologram, I think. Can I?
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay?
Oh
what I'm
my
about to
God.
say.
Pharaoh, are you kidding me?
This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is...
Spit it out,
I
dude.
can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
Wow. So Ted Pharaoh was the guy who created the machines in the first place and allowed this whole thing to get started. Elizabeth, remember, we're in the top of his tower, and Elizabeth's like, we got to go to Zero Dawn, and he obviously stepped in and screwed it up. Apollo was one of the subsystems of Gaia. Apollo obviously was the one to teach, I guess, pass on knowledge.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
So Apollo was probably designed to pass on the technology. Instead of being bows and arrows, we would have had the technology to fight these machines.
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Oh, jeez, Luis. Return to Silas's workshop. Wait, that was way over there. Please give me a rope slide to it. Give me a rope slide to it. Neener, 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 neener. Give me a rope slide. Okay, yeah.
That didn't sound good.
Try not to fall to your death.
What the? I jumped, dude. He said that. He jinxed me. I totally. That rope is like auto grab. Oh my gosh, you Silas, you doucher. You totally jinxed me, man. The rope is auto grab when you jump. Anyway, so you can see kind of what's going on here, that she's uncovered by going to all these places and having this ability, and obviously having the DNA of Elizabeth Sobek to kind of reclaim the knowledge that of what happened, number one. Number two, what should have happened. You know, we should have been reborn like they were, but with information, with the technology.
That didn't sound good.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding.
All of a sudden, I've slid down stuff way worse than that. What the? What? Why would it have slid me down here if I need to go back up? Is it through here? I have no idea how to get back up here. Keep holding on. I'm in an area I'm not supposed to be, I can tell. What the deuce? It's not doing a very good job of letting me know where I'm supposed to go after sliding down like that. Do I go back across and slide back across? Wants me to be up there, and I just slid down right here. I tell you, some of this stuff is super confusing. I rappelled down from there. Go back this way? I see a thing right there. I saw it for a second until the camera got messed up. Oh my gosh, sometimes it third person. I don't know why do they make third person games? They cannot figure out how to make the camera not bury in behind you. Like what's so hard about that? Every third person game does that. Buries the camera in behind you. Like you're staring at inside a rock. Alright, back to Silent's workshop. So this was the main place, man. This was Gaia Prime. It's so weird that they went from one place to another place to another place. I guess they were just trying to stay ahead of the machines. But I don't know, some of the other places that I've been in were, well, you can't tell this one because it's been blown up. Hey, he's really here.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Here we go.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I don't even know what the Spire is. Tell me everything you know about Hades.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
Hades.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
I don't even know if I know what the Spire is.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
So he's a scholar. Okay. Alright. Why the Karja?
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian.
Holy moly!
Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born.
I killed Bahavas.
Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
Whatever, dude. I've heard enough.
I don't need to hear anything more.
Is there nothing you won't do for knowledge? You've done what you could to make up for your mistakes.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps. But basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence!
Does that mean I get a new weapon?
Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Did I get a new... He said get the lance. Do I get a new melee weapon? Alright. Well, okay, so what you guys didn't see in some of the things that I did when I wasn't recording was that he was, just like here, what you see here, he was guiding me to these certain areas. I actually met Hades. It looked like it was just a machine, but I was there and I had to disable one of those tall walkers because they were transmitting to all the focuses. So, and he guided me in, guided me out. He saved my life once, you know, stuff like that. Craft lance. It's a lance. Ooh, that's nice. So is that my... Oh yeah, that's my new lance. Look at that. Oh yeah. 14,000 XP, 1 skill point. Delish.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
So again, I don't really recall what the Spire is. Here's a zone I haven't done yet. Go to the place of the sun. This is Meridian. I don't know exactly where the Spire is, but you want to know what I want to do? I want to go get this armor, and I'm trying to remember exactly where it's at. I found a bunker over here. Thought it was just up. Wait. That's the original ruins. You come out of those ruins. Thought it was right in here somewhere. I'm too far north. Where the heck it's not here now. It was like, it's right here. Oh, look at that. I was right on it when I zoomed in. Let me fast travel this bad boy. So it's a very long story. It's a very long game. There's no way that it would have been 6 hours of stuff and a lot of talking like that. That's why I kind of just, if you're interested, I brought you up to speed on what I found out. So you kind of get the gist of what it was. Pharaoh's machines went wild. Zero Dawn was not a weapon. It was a rebirth of some sort, you know. Mother Nature and all her subsystems. One of the subsystems being Hades. Before everyone died and the system went in place, it got corrupted and it blew itself up. Now what we're trying to do is destroy Hades and ultimately rebuild Gaia and let it do what it was supposed to do. Wonder what the world would be like. Is it going to be like it is now? Is it going to have, you know, people with bows and arrows? Or they're going to have the knowledge of technology? And it's not going to be like this. It's going to be more. Right. So I need to go right here, just right up this hill. And in here, there's supposed to be... I should be able to get some sort of shield weaver suit, it's called. Shield weaver, I believe. It's like a giant hole in the ground, but it's a bunker. Now, I've been in here already. Some of the... 3 out of the 5 power cells I've already put in place to open up. That just happened. I was turning around to grab the ledge, but yeah. So I put some power cells in to you have to solve some puzzles. I'll show you. But there was 2 more cells, and to get the last 2, you could get the first 3 without really going too far through the story. You know, there's areas to collect it. One was the original ruins where she found the focus, the very first focus.
Damn. So boots are full of water.
So there's the suit in there. But the last 2 power cells, you actually had to push through about 5 main missions. So the first 2 went right in here, and I had to solve a...
I think the old ones use numbers like this too.
I had to solve a puzzle, which opened this up.
The armor locked in place.
And here's the armor.
Power up the mechanism.
What does that armor look like now that we saw that hologram of Elizabeth Sobek on the outside closing the doors? That's what it looks like. It looks like her armor that she was wearing. So this is probably Elizabeth Sobek's armor. All right, so we've got 2 more. Repair the fuse.
Only 2 more. Just 1 more.
Okay. 1 more. Oh, I had 3 still. Oh my gosh, I thought I didn't have them all.
There we go. The last one.
All right, so now you look at this, usually
It must be related to segments of a circle.
to solve the puzzle. Okay, so 90 degrees. 90 degrees would be that, right? 270 degrees would be... Oh, no. I thought I was in front of this one. 270 degrees should be that, right? 360, right where it's at. Does that mean I have to turn it around? 450 and 630. 90, 270, 360, 450. Oh my gosh, I was told there would be no math during this. 450 and 630.
Did it.
Oh yeah, baby!
Let's have a look at that armor inside.
Don't mess with my math skills, apparently.
Right. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
Pick up the shield weaver. Obtain 1 outfit shield weaver box. Inventories. Treasure boxes. Sparklers. Wire. Shards. Sparklers. Vessels. Chill water. Blaze. Wire. Vessel. Wire. Here it is. Shield weaver outfit. Take. Oh my gosh, dude. Where is it? Shield weaver. Equip. So you can't put any... Oh! Oh, it doesn't have the face mask, though, like she had. So this is supposed to have, like, you can see it's got, like, some sort of protection on it, right? And then, like, as you take hits, it's supposed to get, like, weaker and weaker. Eventually it'll turn red and start beeping or something at you. And that means get cover. You know, stop taking hits or whatever. But this is supposed to be, like, the best armor in the game, I believe. I think. And to get like golden weapons and stuff, you gotta do all the hunting things. I don't know if I'm up for it. I'm actually, now that I have this, I might actually be up for it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I won't get the golden weapons though, because you have to get all, what do they call it? All, blazing suns, which is like, oh, you can hear it sounds more metallic now. Blazing suns, which is like the minimum time. The minimum time required. Alright, let's go do a quick save. And I want to go see... Where was that campfire that was right here?
Stocking up.
Campfire, please. Do a quick save here. Oh, wrong Bluetooth. I want to see just... Is there machines right over here? Watchers and grazers. Let's go see what this thing does. Oh, Aloy's here. Oh. Huh. Yeah, you get lost. Wow. Okay, so normally I would have got knocked down right there. Oh, that's so good. Normally I would have been knocked down right there, and I think that also the addition of this lance here. Look at them all up there, just wanting to rush me. Come get some. Testing out this thingy. They're scared. Grazers, they run scared.
Felt that.
Ooh. They hit you little things on the back there. You hit those, you hit those actual prime spots. Wait, this is the, oh, I know where I'm at. I'm actually below the hunting ground. The hunting ground's right there. Because this is the area. Wow, this suit is awesome. All right, that's going to do it for this episode, you guys. We've got, I think we've got at least 2 main missions left. But I'll probably show you those missions complete. Like, getting there and everything. With this, I shouldn't get destroyed too easily. But hope you guys enjoyed this extended episode. I hope I've done it justice to bring you guys the story. Because I skipped so much of it. I hated to do it, but it was necessary. This game, I would have been uploading for months, and it just can't do that. But pretty awesome. I do recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys next episode.